Myself, Kajal Dwivedi, Clinical Instructor, Parul Institute of Nursing, Parul University. As you all know, we are here to discuss about human relations and its importance, especially in the nursing field. Human relations in nursing is a very significant aspect. A nurse deals with the human beings who have complex needs, both physical and psychological. They have their own identity, different lifestyles, unequal and different status and backgrounds. When they fall sick and are dependent on others for care, they need to be considered as unique human beings having unique and different needs. To enlighten us regarding the subject, we are delighted by having the opportunity to invite Mrs. Renuka Patel ma'am, PhD scholar, as our honorable speaker in our webinar. Ma'am has completed her BSc Nursing from Rajasthan University of Health Sciences in 2013. Ma'am is having a master's degree in obstetrics and gynecological nursing from Gandhi Sarva Vishwavidyalaya University and is pursuing her PhD from Parul University, Vadodara. She is currently working as nursing tutor in C.N. Patel College of Nursing. She has attended and acted as a resource person for many conferences and workshops. She has attended a training program on maternal and neonatal child health and perinatal care at Government Hospital Vadodara. Now, without much delay, I request ma'am to start this session. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Ajahn. Can I start?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thanks to Principal of Parul Institute of Nursing and as well as Dr. Devraj Singh Chauhan and Kajal for having the coordinate to this webinar. So I take
Ma'am,
opportunity to each. Hello.
excuse
Hello.
me, ma'am. You are not audible.
Hello. Hello.
You are not
Am I
audible, ma'am.
audible? Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Hello. 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 Am I audible? Hello. Am I audible, ma'am? Am I audible, ma'am?
And you are not audible.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Kajal. Am I audible? Hello. 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 Am I audible, ma'am? हेलो हेलो हाँ बोलिए आवाज नहीं आ रही किया ना किया मैंने किया था उस टाइम पे सर को तो आवाज आ रही थी मेरी अभी आ रही है आवाज मेरी તમારા બધાને આવે છે हेलो am I audible, ma'am? Am I audible? Yes. You will see the introduction about the human relation. मैम आवाज आ रही है मेरी आपको? Am I audible, ma'am? Ma'am, am I audible? Hello. Okay. So, so we'll see the introduction about the human relation. As we know about the human relation are fundamental in a civil society. It's the fundamental means it is the basic relation you can say. Then each profession, if we are talking so, and if we are talking about any profession, not only in the society, it is the related to the social science. It is also related to the psychology and social work and in the healthcare field also. So, as you know, nurse are one of the largest group. We can say so they are only the constant interacting with the patient, their relatives, and with the colleagues, as well as other multiple healthcare teams or inside and outside the healthcare organization. Okay, so nurse should understand about what is human relation. Okay, means if the nurse is able to know what is the human relation, to that nurse will get to know what is the behavior of the to other person. So next we'll see the definition. Human relation is an area of medicine practice which is concerned with the integration of people into a work situation in a way that motivates them to work productively, cooperatively, and with economic, psychological, and social satisfaction. So next we see definition of human relation. So first definition is given by David Test. Human relation is an area. It's area of management practice. Okay. What does it is a it which a concern with the integration of people into work situation. It helps in the integration of the people. It helps the people to integrate in a work situation. Means wherever they working to motivate in which way that motivate them to work productively, cooperatively, and with economic, psychology, and social satisfaction. Okay, means if any organization or any industries or any institution, the person is working the people is working if they have a good interpersonal relationship and have a good interaction or the good human relation or they have to appropriate or effective human relation, so if that the relationship motivate them to work productively, cooperatively, and economic, psychology, and social satisfaction. Second definition, human relation are the relationship between a humans, between a two peoples, being that are affected by many other factors, help in the accomplishment of goals to the any organization. Next, we'll see the human relation in nursing. Okay, the human relation in nursing refer to the relationship of a nurse with the colleagues. Means the nurse have the relationship we are talking about the nursing. So, in the nurse is a having a relationship with her or his colleagues and other departmental persons and nurses with the patient. It is intradepartmental and interpersonal relationship to provide the quality care to their patients. Intradepartmental means colleagues, interdepartmental means other healthcare team members, and interpersonal relationship nurse-patient relationship, nurse-family relationship, and nurse-community relationship. So that what will help the human relation. So it provides the best quality care to the patient. Human relations in nursing also develop when two healthcare personnel interacting with each other because to achieve the maximum goal, to improve the patient satisfaction and to improve the health promotion irrespective of their field of work. Next, I will discuss about the dimension of human relation in nursing. Nurse patient helping relationship, nurse family relationship, nurse health team relationship, and nurse community relationship. So we will discuss the first dimension of human relationship in nursing. First, I will discuss nurse patient helping relationship. So, as we know, happy relation are the fundamental, means already I told of clinical nursing practice. The nurse assume the role of profession, help in a such relationship, and come to know the patient as individual with unique health needs. Already we know what is the nurse's role, nurse educator role, nurse counseling roles, nurse communication roles, nurse communicator roles about the patient, how to interact with the patient, how to teach to the patients, and how to improve the relationship. Okay, next, see the nurse family relationship. Many nursing situations, especially those in a home care settings, means if the nurse is going for the daycare in the homes of the patients, so the nurse having established the relationship with the patient. The nurse to form the helping relations with the patient's entire family. Like nurse, if we talk about the patients, will be only the unit of family. So if the nurse is going in the further home care settings, okay, so nurse should understand about the what is the human relationship with the patient's entire family. What is the establish the relationship. She has specific education in order to help the individual and family cope with the illness. Okay, or time of stress, they spend a large part of the time. Okay, working in the patient's home. Next, we'll see nurse health team. Okay, nurse health team means healthcare team also in the hospital settings. Okay, nurse function and role required to interaction with the multiple healthcare teams means the element of nursing helping relationship only the apply in the setting in the hospitals. Nurse will have to good team building. It will facilitating the group process and the collaboration and the consultation. Whatever they should have the consultation regarding anything delegation of the work. Okay, supervisor work, consultation work, any delegation, supervision, leadership management. So if the nurse will have to the good relationship with the healthcare team member, so it will give to the promote, it will do to the strengthening of the team, and they can achieve the organization goal. Next, I will discuss nurse community relationship. Okay, whatever working the nurse would home care, home the community relations, and they should know about what is the behavior is established in the community. Okay, so the nurse should understand. Okay, nurse they promote the healthy lifestyle and provide the health education in communities area. They also provide the direct patient care. They provide our community with the knowledge need for the healthy livings. Okay, next, we are going to discuss the strategy to promote the cardinal human relation. So there are some many points are there. First, one is a common organizational goal, group cohesiveness, effective communication practice, define organizational structure, strengthening a sense of oneness, training and skill building in human relation. First, I will discuss common organizational goal. In the common organizational goal, there must be promotion of a common goals. Okay, in a person working in an organization to achieve the goal, means whoever any person working in any organization, they have a common goal. So it will help to promote have a good interpersonal relationship or good interaction with the persons. These are working in any organization, and it will strengthen the relationship further. Okay. Next, group cohesiveness. Group cohesiveness means the unity of the group, we feeling of the group. Example like especially a group that is tied together by mutual friendship, caring, a personal linking, because maybe cohesive, because we feelings, just because they enjoy spending time together. They share similar goals. Next, effective communication practice. It is the impact of communication. It is the interaction between two peoples to share the end idea and thoughts to each other and improve the effective communication and to establish the human relationship. Define organizational structure. Whatever is their duties, expectation, and job responsibility are being divided for any organization. Every individual that should clearly define so the organization such a way that is the president of chief executive officer is at the top level, then these are the director of specific area followed by the manager. And so until the operational manager, like a principal, professor, associate professor, assistant professor, nursing tutor, it's the organizational structures. Next, strengthening a sense of oneness. uh, Same as the we feelings, if they will have to the goal interaction, good human relationship among them. Training and skill building in human relation. Employee can be trained, they skill build pertaining to human relation to achieve the constructive organization. Environment means according to the modern healthcare industry, they will, if they have a good interpersonal relationship, if the skill is good, human relation to that help the constructive organizational environment. Next, I will see skill of human relation. Here it is a four skill: communication, empathy, stress management, and conflict resolution. First, I will discuss the communication, both written and oral. Good communication connect all to other activity we need to do in any organization, and it connect you all other humans that you interact with. And so your communication both written, how you write, how you come, okay, across in your writing, and it's oral, how you speak and how you come to across in the speakings. Okay, here it is the communication. Empathy means Next, empathy means that we share the ability to understand and share the feelings of others when they are sad or angry or disappointed. We can see yourself in that position and understand the feelings they are going through. We have a empathy with them, and maybe that will cause us to act differently. We don't judge, we don't push, we don't tell. Right here, we are acting differently when we are understanding what somebody is going through, and that will help us preserve and build our relationship with them. Okay. Next, stress management. Life is very stressful, right? I don't even, okay, have to pause on that. It is a stressful, it has a positive stress. Okay, we passes college in nursing, we move on to our first job. Stress. Okay. Also life has a positive stress, also life has a negative stress. Conflict in the workplace, life event happening to us life is just stressful. We cannot get away from the stress. Okay, that way we actually manage the stress and handle it is the important, however, and their way that we can do this better. So stress manage is a key of skill in the human relation. Next, conflict resolution. I already mentioned it's when we interaction with the other people. Conflict is a potentially always there because we misunderstanding, we miscommunicate, we have a different values, different personality. Conflict can happen. Okay, again, like a stress, conflict can be positive, it can make the task or the p- process better. Okay, because conflict is such a potentially to really run your relationship, that if we are able to actually resolve the conflict, okay, we will be able to build the healthier relationship both personally and professionally. Next, I will see the importance of good human relationship. Understand kindness. Okay. What do you expect? Integration, clarify expectation. All are the importance of good human relation. I will discuss step by step. First, I will discuss the understand. I will discuss the later self understanding. Second is a kindness. Okay, do small act of kindness wherever everything went wrong and you felt totally depressed, then someone suddenly out of nowhere comes and say something nice to you and turns your whole day around. What a wonderful feelings. Sometimes the smallest thing, hello, kind and smile, compliment, hug, can make a big difference. Small act of kindness. You have followed the rules and treat to the other. You want you would want them to trade. Next, keep a commitment. Promise is a measure that impart to someone and that can come through the next time. You can make a promise. People want to believe you. People to build their hopes around promises about the basic livelihood and to improve the relationship. Clarify the expectation. The main cause of almost all relationships difficult in the expectation. We are dealing with the questions of who does what at work, how you communicate with your parents or children. We can be certain that is unclear expectation will lead to the misunderstanding and we drop the trust. Okay, it's so important whenever you come into the new situation to get all the expectation out on the table. Okay, people will design to judge such other through these expectations. We create a many negative situation by simply assuming threat our expectation. Next, integrity. Personal integrity generated trust. So it's the basic of many different kinds. Lack of integrity can determine any other effort to create a high trust. Integrity is to be loyal to those who are not present in doing so. We are build the trust of these who are present when you detect in the we are absent. Okay, here it is the integrity. Social behavior. Next, I will discuss social behavior. Social behavior means the interaction between the members of the same species of the behavior directed toward the society. Means the between of the same species of the members if the person is interacting with each other. Okay, social behavior like making eye contact with the people when speaking to them, asking a social for help when it's needed, friendship and spending time with each other. Okay, following the rules and regulation, that is the all our social behavior. Good social behavior and antisocial behavior refer to the behavior may cause to harm to the society, that is called the antisocial behavior. Here, types of social behavior: aggression, altruism, scapegoating, and shyness. First, I will discuss the aggressions. What is aggression? Aggression refers to the behavior between the members of the same species. That is the social behavior. Okay, with an intention they will interact with the same species, but with which intention? With the intention to the hurt or radical humiliate to the other person. So that is the aggressions. It means harm to the others. Okay, aggressive can be physical, psychological, or verbal. Physical aggression like hitting, pushing, cutting, throwing object. That is the physical aggressive behaviors. Psychological aggressive behavior like gossip, spreading the rumors. That are all are the psychological aggressive behavior. Verbal aggressive behavior like it is the use of words, gesture to cause to the harms of people. That all are the physical, psychological or verbal aggressive behavior. Next, altruism. Altruism then next one is the altruism. Altruism refer to the feeling a concern or sympathy or and the benevolence. Benevolence means the doing good for others. Benevolence means the doing good for others. Okay. Then the violence to others. So that is known as the altruism. Example: buying a meal for a homeless person because you care about world of hungers, doing something to help another person with no any expectation of rewards. Okay, in the some culture or it can be inbuilt part of religious expectation that the followers feel motivated for it. Means any tradition, if some attitude is taking place in some traditions, it will be it become a motivation for others. Like if in any religion or in any culture or in any some person is giving us some donation, so that a can act of kindness, we can say sympathy, we can say, isn't it? It's so that can be motivation for other people. To other will see that the human person also feel to give us some donation or to help to the another person. Okay, this is the altruism. So pure altruism is the end in consideration for any means. If we are doing or helping someone, so that person will not have to get, that will not think about that I will get some rewards for any returns. If I am helping someone, that a person should also help me. Okay, that is a consideration, that is a altruism. Okay, next, scapegoating. Scapegoating means if the one person is blaming for doing the wrong anything. It means if one person has done some wrong, so that person will blame to others like, I did not do because of this only, because of you. I did this and that's okay. Scapegoating is a practice of isolation of any party or derogatory negative treatment to blame that I have told already. It is the blame. Okay, in the scapegoating, like you have a many study in the inner psychology, like there are some defense mechanism, that is a displacement and projection. So the person is using to make our area safe. Like if the person has done some wrong, so that person will you use that self defense mechanism then to protect ourselves. Next is sinus. Sinus is a feeling of a discomfort, nervousness, lack of confidence, and awakeness. When a person is in a proximity of unfamiliar person, okay, proximity can be especially in the situation wherever one has to deal with other people. Means the unfamiliar person, if the person has to deal with, so person will become a discomfort, nervousness, lack of confidence in the way the person is going on or anywhere person has interact. Okay, sinus. Sinus can be in the social scenario, like if that can be act means of the social phobia, that is called sinus. Next, factor influencing social behavior. First, social norms. Social norms, we can say, rules or regulation that is present in our society, that is influence our behavior. Okay, different society have a different social norms that are primary influence one behavior, isn't it? It means before it's the child is getting a birth, then after some time that child start to interact with each other in the society, and also whatever the rules and regulation will be present in their society, what will that the child will learn from their families and from their society. So that is the type of the social behavior will be developed in the child, isn't it? Example I will talk about, that is the women in the North Indian culture of society. In the social norm, they are not free. They are not communicate in the presence of their father-in-law, isn't it? So there is the culture and society somehow it's making in the social norms. Next, culture and social custom. We can say like in the American country, America, and any foreign country in the Western society. So if there is some anger one talking to the elder person, if the person is not maintaining the eye contact with their elder one, so that will, we can say it is a sign, means disrespect for the elder person, isn't it? In the North Indian society or in our Indian society, if the younger one is talking to the elder person who is elder from that person, so it will be the like, that is the person disrespecting the person. Next, values. For example, individual having a value of not dissolving or arguing with anyone superior to him or her. Okay, in hierarchy, either at work or community, is going to be concerned by the value of his or her ones. Okay, next, see the tradition. Different society have a different tradition. Okay, for example, new married women are expected to wear a particular type of dress, and we have a particular manners in the North Indian society. Okay, so this is the, we can say, in a tradition is being in our present in the society. So because of our tradition our social behavior is taking place. Next, motives, drives. Drives may be defined as aroused awareness, tendency, or state of heightened of the tension. The individual that set of the relation for increasing the general cutting the level of means. It is a increase the general activity level of the individual. I will discuss the later in drives and motives. Okay. Next, ambitions and individual influence of the social behavior, as it gives away expect the respond to the others. Okay, means that if the person is having an ambition, that will influence the social behavior of that person, and the unmotivated people exhibit sluggish behavior. Means if they are not motivated or they don't have any ambitions in their life, so they will do some sluggish behavior, like they don't have anything to do. Okay. Next, self understanding. Self understanding means self concept is a person's understanding of how and what someone thinks about him or her. Okay, understanding other person think about him or her individual is not a bond with the self concept. Means the if the person is getting a bond, so there will not be any self concept with the child. So greater than it evolved the individual constantly interacting with the people. So the self concept is developed within the individual when continuously this person growth and development, and it is the interact with the other people. Understanding the self is the ability to understand one's own thoughts, own action, means it's the ability to understand. So that is also known as a self understanding. Definition. First definition is given by George Herbert Head. Understanding is a self-represent the sum total of people's conscious perception of their identity as distinct from the other. It is a not a static phenomena, but conscious to the develop and change throughout our lives. Understanding self-representative, the sum represent the sum total of people conscious, means within the conscious of the person. What person thinks, what the person perceives about their own self, of their identity is distinct from the other. Means their identity will be differ from others. Okay, it is the not statistic phenomena. It not be constant for a long time. Means it will be changed, but continue to develop change throughout our life. Next definition is given by Richard Stevens. The understanding self is thinking about what is involved in being, what distinguishes from you from being an object, an animal, or different persons. Next, importance of self-understanding. Self-understanding has been recognized a key competence for individual to function efficiently organizations. Means if the person will understand about his or her self, so if the person will be competent for enough. And if the person is working in an organization, the person will be, if the self-understanding, good self-understanding person will be able to work efficiently and effectively is an organization, and the organization will be achieved and establish more effective and establish the human relationships. Understanding the self equips individual with making more effective career, life choice, the ability to lead, guide, inspire with authenticity, resulting in significantly improving to organize the productively. Self-understanding, it can be lead. It help to more effective career. It can be lead to other people. It can be guide to other people and to improve the organization productivity. Next, see the social attitude. Attitude is the state of conscience within the individual human beings. The person will have some regularities in his or her feelings, like thoughts, toward the environment. Like example, if we'll talk about so in the some group of the society or in the some region, if some areas, we can say so the people have a some negative social attitude toward the open expression in sexuality in the women, and the similar some areas in the men have negative social attitude about the individual diagnosis. Okay, some individual may have a negative social attitude with the HIV patients. Okay. Next, definition of social attitude. Attitude is the sum total of man's inclination, feeling, prejudices or bias, preconceived notions, ideas, fever, threats, and conviction about any specific topics. First definition is given by Thurston. Attitude is the sum total of man inclination, means say all together. Inclination means we can say desire of the hobbies, of the passion, and the feelings. Prejudice of bias, this is the same like we can say favoritism, okay, or any tilt or any deflection. So or any person deflection. Preconceived notion means idea, fear, threat, conviction about any specific topics. Conviction means concept of any individual about any specific topic. Conviction about means concept of any individual about any specific topics. Next definition is given by Thomas. Attitude is a state of mind of the individual toward a value that may be love of money, desire for fame, appreciation for God. Next, see the importance of social attitude. Social attitude determines the social behavior of the person. It provides a mechanism of social control. Life organization demands membership in a group. Attitude are expression of the desire for a status. If you know about the social attitude of the person, okay, so that will determine the what is the social behavior of person. In the sociology, in the detail you have an idea about the social control. So means if the people attitude toward the society, they will be good social control mechanism. Next, motivation. Motivation is derived from the Latin word mover, which means to move or to energize to activate. It is the process that produces the energy or drive in the individual to proceed with an activity. The activity is aroused, fulfill the needs, and reduce the drive of tensions. Motivation is also often used to refer individual goals, needs, wants, and intentions. Next, definition of motivation. First definition is given by Young. Motivation is the process of arousing the action, sustaining the activity in process, and regulating the pattern of activities. Second definition is given by Morgan and King. Motivating refer to the state within a person or animal that drives behavior toward the some goals. Next, motivational approach. Here are three motivational approach: be strong approach, be good approach, effort reward approach. First, be strong approach. In this approach means the person will get motivated through some economic rewards. That the assumption was the people, if the people is working any organization, so the person will work more effectively. If the person is having a need of money, or if they have to do penalty for their job if they are not doing a job if carefully or the efficiently and effectively. Next, be good. So in this be good approach refer to the rewarding person to get a productive work in returns. Means if the person is do something, so the person will want to back, okay, that I will get back rewards, returns like a job security. Okay, that is a very good approach. Next, effort reward approach. Okay, so what happened in that here, the whatever the owner of the organization, the person should have the some priorities or the some rules and regulation to do the work. Means the should rules and regulate if we do this work who will achieve the organizational objective. Next, Maslow theory. According Abraham Maslow theory, people have a many needs which motivate them to work. Okay, example: some work for food, some work for house, so that their children can get a better education. Somewhere so that their family can live a better lives. Okay, according to him, human needs can be arranged into the hierarchy. By hierarchy, Abraham Maslow means that the needs which are most important need to be that satisfy first and other later. Example: one cannot live without the food, so satisfying his need for a food is the most important than buying a car. Okay. Another example I will give: if you are earning a 10,000 a month, it is your basic needs, your food and water is getting a satisfied. with that money. Okay, then the basic need with not inspire you to put extra efforts, but if you have a need of a car, then that can be motivate to put extra effort to satisfy your needs. Okay, Abraham Maslow gave the hierarchy of needs. According to human needs can be divided into various categories, which are the physiological need, safety need, love belongingness need, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. These needs are also known as a first need is a physiological need. These are also known as a physiological need. It's a basic need. Without satisfaction, these need a person cannot survive. Okay, without satisfying these need a person cannot survive. These needs include for a food, shelter, water, clothing, and other important things of life. As a situation, this need is a almost important. It is the base in the hierarchy of our needs. Satisfying needs, these needs arise after the satisfaction of the physiological needs. As it's previously mentioned, human beings start to satisfy their needs step by step. These needs are concerned with the physical security against fire accident. Apart from this, these needs are also concerned with the economic security, that is a provision old age retirement. Okay. Social need, this is also known as the affiliation needs. Your guys know that is the human is a social animal. He cannot live in any isolation. He has a need for love. He has a need for affection, belongingness. He has a friendship. Okay, these need comes at the third place in the hierarchy. After satisfying physiological need, satisfaction need of social need become an impart for a people. Next, for esteem needs, these needs are also known as the ego needs. These needs include for the self-respect, positive self-image, self-recognition, respect because by others. One cannot neglect these needs because everyone wants a recognition and respect by the other. Everyone people want to recognize and respect by others. Everyone want to develop the positive image in the society. Okay, everyone want to develop the positive image in the society and satisfaction these needs enhance the confidence of the people. First last need, self-actualization need. These need at the highest level in this hierarchy of need. These need arise after the satisfaction of all other needs, that is the physiological needs, safety need, self-esteem needs. Okay, these needs related to the desire of personal achievement. Okay, according to this need lower than the need to the higher priority and higher need to the lower priority. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
The session is open for questioning. If any participant has any questions, he or she can
Hello.
ask. If any participant has any questions, he or she can ask. Okay, so on the behalf of Parul Institute of Nursing, I extend my heartfelt thanks for enlightening us with our immense knowledge, ma'am. Thank you.